Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today, apart from making a French language based video, I will be talking about how I prepared for IELTS exam in less than a month's time. Not even a month actually, this was a last minute preparation. So how I prepared for IELTS exam in a week's time maybe. Yeah, I did not spend more than 8 to 10 days, I remember. 10 is maximum. I did not spend more than that for sure. And I managed to score a 7.5 band. So I'm going to share about all the things that I did to score a 7.5 and what all things I did to prepare for the exam, and that too without enrolling for any expensive courses. Okay, so I did not enroll for any course. I did actually, but it was a very affordable course. Stay tuned till the end of the video because I'll be talking about everything in detail. Just a disclaimer guys, this is not a sponsored video. Okay, whatever I have mentioned in this video is my personal experience, and whatever I did, whatever measures I took to score a 7.5 band in IELTS exam. So the first thing that I want to speak about is this book. Okay, once you register for IELTS exam, Cambridge is going to send this book to you. Okay, you have to understand the test format really well. Okay, initially in this book they have explained everything in detail about the test format, about their grading system, marking scheme, everything in detail. So I suggest पहले तो आप वो सब read कर ले, and then there are mock tests also in this, plus there are some solved examples for the writing skills also. So you all can refer to that. I'm going to talk about all 4 sections one after the other. सबसे पहले listening की बात करें तो I solved all possible papers that I could find on internet. Okay, I just Google searched everything. I tried understanding the test formats and everything. So for listening, I suggest जितने ज़्यादा papers solve करेंगे उतना आपको exposure मिलेगा, उतना आपको accent का variations भी पता चलेगा. So that is going to help a lot. For listening, what I used to do on internet on my laptop, I used to just open the page and I used to have a notebook in hand, notebook and a pen in hand. So I used to simultaneously play the audio. I used to read the questions first and then I started playing the audio, and I would note down the answers in my notebook. Okay, I did not really find it useful to get the papers printed. If you people want, you all can have the printouts of the papers and then listen to the audio and solve it. Even that works. So that is how I practice listening, and honestly guys, I have solved a lot of papers for listening. Like जो भी मुझे online मिला मैंने वो सारे solve किए. That's how listening was not a concern. Okay, coming to reading part, इसमें ये बुक में एक्चुअली उन लोगों ने ये भी दिया है कि आपको पर कॉम्प्रिहेंशन कितना टाइम स्पेंड करना है. सो विच इज़ आइडियली 20 minutes. सो आई यूज टू सिट विद अ टाइमर, okay, of 20 minutes, and I started. See, initially it is going to be difficult. You are not going to complete the comprehension in 20 minutes time. Even I took around 30 to 35 minutes initially. Then I realized, okay, getting stuck at some point or some information that you do not understand is of no use. You just have to leave if you don't understand something and try to understand what in general the document or the passage is trying to convey. Okay, another thing that I did for reading part is time management is really important in this, because you have to understand कि आपको सबसे पहले questions पढ़ने हैं फटाफट. Okay, like in less than a minute, not less than a minute I would say, but in 1 or 2 minutes you have to read the questions. And because the time that you get in exam is like 1 hour, but 1 hour ज़्यादा लगता है सुनने में, but it's really short when you have to solve the questions and you have to really understand, analyze the passage. Okay, So what you have to do, quickly go through the questions, then move on to the passage and try to read the passage. If there is something in the passage that you're not understanding, do not get stuck at it. Just go ahead and try to understand what it is trying to generally convey. Okay, based on that, you can solve your questions. Speaking honestly is something that I did not practice much. I think that is the least practiced section out of all four, because I have been teaching languages and other subjects since more than 5 years now. So I communicate in English language on a daily basis. I have to teach my students also in this language. So speaking was really not a concern, because I was very good at grammar. Another thing, if you are not good at grammar, I suggest there is a book called The Blue Book of Grammar. I'll try linking it in the description if I find it on Amazon. I don't have the book around me right now, so I cannot show you all. Blue Book of Grammar, ब्लू कलर की बुक आएगी, मोटी सी बुक है ग्रामर की, उसमें सारे आपको डिटेल डिस्क्रिप्शंस भी मिल जाएंगे, एंड इट इज़ वेरी सिंपल लैंग्वेज, सो डू नॉट वरी, इट इज़ नॉट रेन मार्टिन लेवल. So Blue Book of Grammar I recommend for any and every student, sorry. तो अगर आपको लगता है आपको टेंसेस प्रैक्टिस करने चाहिए या कुछ भी प्रैक्टिस आपको करना है, उसमें यू विल फाइंड एवरी पॉसिबल थिंग. कमिंग टू माई फेवरेट पार्ट, दैट इज़ वोकैबलरी. अगर आपको लगता है आपकी वोकैबलरी इतनी स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं है, तो यू गाइज कैन गो थ्रू एंड बाय लॉट ऑफ बुक्स. इंटरनेट पे भी आपको काफ़ी सारे PDFs मिल जाएंगे. एक्चुअली ज़्यादा आपको स्ट्रेस करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, बट if you can speak basic English fluently, I suggest you guys should improvise on your language, on your vocabulary, not language, sorry. So yeah, I think speaking के लिए only your vocabulary and fluency is going to matter. Okay, now what I did for speaking practice is YouTube पे there are ample of videos available. So what I used to do, I used to first go through the entire video, and then just to understand what is the way of speaking and what is the correct way of using the words, and how you all can answer the question for the exam, because you guys can't speak the way I am talking right now with you all. You cannot use the casual language in your exam, obviously. So just to understand that, I used to watch the entire video, and then I would replay the video, and I would pause after the examiner is asking the question, and then I would practice giving the answer to that question loudly, as if the person is really sitting in front of me and asking the question to me. Okay, so that is how I practiced speaking, and honestly that helps a lot, because जब आप वीडियोस देखते हैं, you tend to forget after some time. I mean, you're just consuming information, you're not producing something. तुम्हारा output कुछ नहीं होता है उसमें. So when you actually speak out loud and you are seriously practicing your speaking like that, the fluency level and your confidence on the day of exam will be good. Okay, you will not get nervous, and initially even I used to fumble, and I used to have words like, I used to have gaps like okay, I would think about what I should talk and not, but over a period of time that also was worked upon. So rather than just watching and consuming information, I suggest produce something, give answers, जोर से answers बोलो उस चीज़ के, because see, the questions will be very basic, but sometimes maybe because of nervousness or something you tend to go blank. Okay, so to avoid that, I suggest you all can also follow this method and practice your speaking that way. Coming to writing part, now people find writing the most difficult of all the sections, and honestly it is, because writing your own essay is really a task, because you have to know how to introduce your essay and how you have to conclude. There is a proper format that you have to follow. So to understand this better, I came across something called लीप स्कॉलर. लीप स्कॉलर एक एप्लीकेशन भी है. एक्चुअली एप्लीकेशन के थ्रू ही मैंने ये कोर्स एनरोल किया था. सो just for a mock test or something, I just happened to search and internet पे I came across this app. मैंने ये ऐप डाउनलोड किया एंड वहाँ पे उन लोगों के काफ़ी फ्री लाइव सेशंस भी होते हैं, जहाँ पे 10 years experience teachers and more than that also. Actually they give their tips and everything, and their courses are very much affordable, guys. So their courses are literally for 49 rupees, 85 rupees and all of that. So I remember, I think I bought a course which was for 85 or 90 rupees, so it was within $100. So their courses are really affordable. That's something I really like. They are pre-recorded videos, so you can watch them whenever you have time, and you can watch any time of the day. So I think that is one good thing. So for writing part, I watched all their videos and I started practicing also that way. Actually they give you everything in detail. They'll give you a topic also, they'll give you solved examples, they'll show you what kind of articles you have to use, connectors you have to use, and what vocabulary you have to use, how you can change a simple sentence into a little complicated one. Actually IELTS में if you use a little higher level vocabulary, like instead of saying important, if you use the word essential, you tend to get higher score. Okay, so it is important के जगह पे अगर आपने बोला it is essential, so you get it is essential sentence gets a higher score than it is important. It is important, the word important is considered as very basic. Okay, I hope you're trying to understand what I'm saying. So this thing I learned on their course, and the teachers were really in-depth explaining everything so well, so beautifully explained with all PPTs and everything. I think that was something that really helped me. And honestly, अगर मैंने वो कोर्स नहीं लिया होता तो maybe I couldn't have scored a 7.5. And I remember my preparation was last minute, so I did not have much time, and I think 2 days before my exam I started going through the videos and everything. Actually मेरे पास time इतना कम था कि मैं उसका course भी complete नहीं कर पाई. So if you guys want to score a really high band like 8 or a 7 or 7.5, and if you guys want to really work on yourself, these courses are really good. And yeah, I think that's all I have to speak about my experience and my suggestions and tips for you guys. So just to sum it up, first thing, master your grammar, master your vocabulary. Okay, don't use wrong words in wrong context also. Okay, अगर आपने वैसा किया तो आपके grades reduce हो जाएंगे. They will cut your marks for that. So don't do that also. I suggest learn a few words, but learn how you're going to use them in the sentences also with correct examples and everything. So yeah, master your vocabulary, master your grammar, practice a lot of listening exercises. Speak also. When you are practicing speaking part, make sure you are speaking the answers out loud, so that way fluency will come on the day of your exam, and fluency matters a lot. Okay, writing के लिए these videos will help you. Okay, and for speaking, no, YouTube पे बहुत सारे videos हैं जहाँ पे it's like a proper mock test that they conduct. So that is also very helpful. It will give you a proper insight of what is going to happen on the day of your exam. So that way I practiced speaking also. So that's it. Wishing all those appearing for IELTS all the very best. Do well and be confident. Also, if you found my video useful, please give it a thumbs up and comment and share with all your fellow friends who are appearing for IELTS exam. Thank you so much.